felt kind of vulnerable, to be honest, at first, because it was like widely disseminating my story out one time, and there's some really personal aspects about that. I guess I would say, if anything, like, I had some patients that responded like very positively to seeing the documentary, and they thought that it was really great, the coverage of the issues and things like that, and they really liked that I was transparent about my background and things like that. But yeah, so far I haven't had any issues with that. I have gotten some really good feedback from students and faculty and people in the profession that have seen the film, and that has been really great, super great to see that people are kind of contemplating some of those things. And I think that it's been really special to me to see some of those little snippets from students feeling like, yes, I felt really out of place while I've been in school, but this was really affirming of that I have a place in the nursing profession. And I think, like I said, that's been really special for me to see. I think that there's probably a great deal of people who don't, that would be great nurses, but they don't make it through school. I think that, that there's some other things too that were shared in the film, but, nursing stories, like when Stacy Hone talks about her experiences with working with the population that we do, things like during COVID that, I think she shared a lot of stuff, and also Melissa Kaiser sharing about the toll that takes. And I think that is really important to hear, that it's super normal to get distressed by things that you see and hear and experience, because it's really hard work. One of the aspects that I was hoping that the film would bring into play would be that Indigenous people considering or contemplating a career in nursing, seeing how perfect of a fit it would be, and our traditions and values are so aligned with nursing traditions and values. I hope that will, would be something that would encourage other people to kind of start that dialogue or continue that dialogue. I was on Nursing Uncensored's podcast, and that was a super fun interview to do. I really enjoyed that. That was awesome. And I presented at University of North Dakota's psychiatry grand rounds on Indigenous health perspective. I also presented the presentation for the Traumatized Youth Collaborative here on human trafficking. I've been invited to attend the International Rural Nursing Conference. So they'll be showing the film, and then I'll be talking about it a little bit afterward. And in May, the Community Health Association of the Dakotas plans to show the film at their conference in Fargo. We got a puppy. His name is Toast. We added that member of our family. And I met somebody pretty incredible, and I recently got engaged. My fiance has 2 sons, and they're great. They're really cool. They get along great with my kids. We have a lot of fun together, and kind of getting started on wedding planning. I have been doing a little bit more with art, which I don't know that I talked a ton about in the film, but I always loved art, and I'm amateur painter, beadwork and stuff, but I've been doing a little bit more with that. I passed my perinatal psychiatry certification exam, so that was something I was really I felt was really necessary. I don't think that the area of women's health is well enough covered. It's been something I've been chewing on for quite a while. I really like writing. Indigenous people have a really natural knack for storytelling, but it's hard to storytell in a written format when the basis of kind of how you've learned has been oral storytelling. It's a lot of crazy stuff has happened in my life, and want to also highlight the positives of things, not just the rough parts of growing up on the reservation. There's a lot of great parts too, and there's a lot of fun things that a lot of people don't get to experience ever, that I feel like I did get to experience. Preliminary title is The Strangest bleeping story ever told. So I hope that, that would be, I hope that memoir would be to offer people that, like, because it's hard, some of the things and breaking out of dysfunctional family patterns and things like that are not easy. A lot of that work is made even more difficult by having it be so normalized within your own family to like continue that. And you don't have to be respectful to be compliant. You don't have to be respectful of other people to expect their compliance either. So I'm hoping that'll be helpful that way, and kind of normalizing that different experience, different walk of life.